Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Alicia. I own a crochet boutique called Awestruck Crochet, and this week I wanted to talk to you guys about my favorite Christmas patterns. Christmas is coming up and many of us have our Christmas markets, so if you're not already prepping for your Christmas markets, I have some patterns that you may want to try so that you can start prepping for all of your holiday market and holiday gifts to give to your family members. I wrote a list with all of my favorite Christmas patterns that I've either crocheted in the past or I'm crocheting this year. So let's go ahead and chat about it. I have my list in front of me, so if I'm looking down, that is the reason why I wrote down the maker. I wrote down my price points so you can figure out whether that's something you want to charge at that price or maybe charge something different. We all live in different places and all of our sales prices may differ, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I sell things at and how it's going for me and my small business. The first thing on my list is the Pipsqueaks from Indie Made. She has two bundles. She has a Christmas bundle and a winter bundle. The Christmas bundle has Santa, Rudolph, Gingerbread, and a little elf. And then she has the winter Pipsqueak, and it has a penguin, a polar bear, oh my goodness, I can't think of the others, but it has four other additional Pipsqueaks in them, and I purchased both and I like to mix and match them for my holiday season. I usually just crochet Rudolph, Santa, the Gingerbread, and the penguin. I really wanted to introduce the polar bear this year, but I just have not had a chance to crochet it and or introduce it. So those are my four that I crochet and make. I charge $12 each for all of them except for the Santa. I charge $16 each before sales tax for the Santa. The Santa takes just a little bit more time. All of the other Pipsqueaks take anywhere between 25 to 30 minutes, but the Santa with his hat, like sewing on the hat to the head and the belt, all of that takes a little bit of extra time, and so it's about 45 minutes for the Santa to be completed. So the Santa is $16, but those sell really well for me each time that I bring them. Everyone loves them. They also sell really well at my Etsy shop, so if you don't have those two patterns, grab them. You can mix and match. They're perfect for the entire like winter season and or for Christmas, so grab those patterns. The next pattern that I really enjoy crocheting is the Ornaments from Simply Made by Erin. These ones are really pretty. I can't remember the exact one that I have, but I will link it for you down in the description because she has a couple of them. But I just think it's so simple and so pretty, and it's so easy. This particular pattern has you work in rows, kind of similar to pumpkin patterns. You crochet in rows and then you attach the sides and then crochet the bottom and then cinch it all together with the top after you place the ornament. So I just use little plastic ornaments, and then on the top I like to attach this little berry garland. I purchased these from Amazon. It already comes together like this, so it has a little twine bow, a little frosted pine cone, frosted berries, and then the little twigs. Usually for my ornaments though, all of this together is a lot. It can be really full, and so I usually will clip this one off and I will cut the berries back, but I usually leave the two pine cones or the two branches and then the pine cone and the little twine, and it's so perfect. You just hot glue it to the top and then you are ready to go. I like to crochet the ornament with the Lion Brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick. It's chunky, the colors are beautiful, and so that's the type of yarn that I like to use. I usually have about 3 different colors. So there is a white with gold speckled that is really pretty. There is like a maroon color, I think it's called cranberry, and there's a really pretty green, it's called cilantro. It is gorgeous and I absolutely love it. So those are the colors that I like to pair with the ornament. Also, you can just use like an off-white. They have a color called Fisherman, and it's also really pretty as well. So I charge $10 for the ornaments if they don't have this little embellishment, and if it does have the embellishment, then I charge $12 each before sales tax. In the past, last year, I tried to group it as like a group of 4 to see if that would sell, but many people like to just pick up one individual ornament to give as a gift for someone or a housewarming gift, and so I think that's the idea of the ornaments that people use when they are shopping for them. They don't necessarily shop the entire package to decorate their own tree. It's more of a housewarming gift when they shop. So that is the ornament. The next thing on my list was the Bobble Christmas tree. This Christmas tree is from MJ's Off the Hook. I know that there are several Bobble Christmas tree patterns out there, but this is the one that I like to use. It's from MJ Off the Hook. They have a variety of different sizes, all the way down from, I think, mini to large or extra large. I usually just crochet the mini or the small. I can't remember if the pattern is mini and small or if it's just small. I think it's just small. Anyway, I'll link it down for you in the bottom as well, but I crochet the smallest one the most. It sells the best for me because I can offer it at the lowest price, and I sell them for $14 each before sales tax. I've gotten a lot of questions before in the past whether I stuff the Christmas tree with polyfill or if I use one of the styrofoam cones, and I just pick up the cones from Hobby Lobby. So the mini one comes in a pack of 2, which is really nice. You can get 2 of them for $3.49, and then I also have the next size up, and then they become individual. So only the small size comes in a group of 2. The rest of them are individual. This one is I don't remember the size, but it's $3.79. So I just insert this into my yarn, and then recently I've been adding the little bark wooden bottoms to it. Here are the little wooden pieces that I've been attaching to the bottom of the Christmas trees. It makes it look like real wood, and it's been super fun. So it just hot glues down here. I do hot glue mine down because the fabric sticks to the wood, and so it's been perfect and it stuck really well. I haven't had any problems with it. And then this comes in a variety of different sizes. It is the wood pile, so I just got it in the wood section at Hobby Lobby. It comes like in a cute little bag, variety of different sizes of wood pieces, so you can mix and match them. They've also sold really well without using the little wooden piece, so it's kind of your preference. I've just noticed that the Christmas trees have gotten more eyes drawn onto them when I've been using the little wooden little pieces on the bottom. So that is the Christmas tree. I charge the mini size is $14, and then it increases all the way up to $35 for the large tree, which is very, very pretty and gets a lot of compliments. I use the Lion brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick as well for the Christmas trees, and the 2 colors that sell really well for me is Fisherman, which is that off-white color, and the pretty green, which is Cilantro. So grab those 2 colors. They sell really well for me, so hopefully they'll sell really well for you as well. The next thing on my list that I really enjoy making is the Baby Snowman from Cameron's Cute Creations. This pattern has 2, well, really 3 snowmen in it. There is an adult snowman, and it has modifications to change it to a boy with accessories and a girl with accessories. And then they have the little baby snowman at the end, which is called Baby Clove. And they've sold really well for me. I usually don't put the accessories on them. I will just crochet the scarf, and then that is all. I don't do the hats or the arms. And the baby snowman, a lot of people like to pair the baby snowman with the mini Bobble Christmas tree as a little duo set, and those 2 have sold really well together for me during the holiday season. Again, I usually only crochet the scarf for the snowmans, including the baby snowman. A lot of people like the green cilantro because it matches the green Christmas tree, and then sometimes the red. But other than that, those are the only 2 colors that I usually offer when I do the scarves, and people pick them up quite frequently at markets. The next thing on my list for my favorite Christmas make is the Baby Mean one from BK Crochet. She has the original size and the itty bitty size. Last year she only offered the original size, but this year, now that she's offered the itty size, I have been crocheting more of the itty size than the original size, just because it's quicker to make. I can get more out of my time, and the itty size has sold really well for me. The large size I sell for $45, and then the Itty Baby Mean one Grinch I sell for $30. I'll have both of them linked for you down in the description. I can crochet more in a certain amount of time with the little one versus the bigger one. So keep that in mind when you are crocheting for markets. If you can crochet something much faster and can make more of that item within the same amount of time, you will want to crochet the smaller make, just so that you are using your time to the best of your ability and able to really get your market inventory up so that you have more to offer at your markets. The next thing on my list that pairs really well with the Itty Grinch is Holiday Hound from Love Knots. This little one is so cute. You can add a rattle to his booty if you want to, so he shakes and makes noises for little babies. But he is very similar to Max, which makes them the perfect little duo pair to offer as gifts. I haven't had a chance to crochet Holiday Hound. I'm really hoping I get a chance to crochet him before my last two markets this holiday season, but he is such a cutie and you will absolutely want to grab him. He took about maybe an hour or less to crochet him. He has a cute little bone on his head as well. He's so sweet. The next pattern that I really enjoyed crocheting last year was a stocking. I really liked the stocking from the Naughty 5, just because it was simple and easy, and I could whip up that stocking within about an hour. I think maybe by the time I tucked in all my ends, I think it was maybe an hour and 15 minutes. But it was so simple, 2-color option, and I really liked crocheting this with chenille yarn. It made it super soft, really pretty and elegant, and I really liked the ending result with that stocking. And I charged $40 for the stocking. I charged $25 for Holiday Hound. I don't think I told you guys that. The next thing on my favorite Christmas list is the Deer Snuggler from BK Crochet. It comes in a 2-in-1, so you can get Darby, which is the boy, or Delilah, which is the girl. I mostly crochet Darby. I actually have never crocheted Delilah at all, just because the Darby sells really well in my area with the antlers, and it's very Christmassy. And so I really enjoy crocheting that pattern, and I will switch out the nose color to red or a cranberry color. I personally like the color cranberry because it's more of it's not so bright. If you want like the bright Rudolph with the bright red nose, pick red, or Poppy from Premier Basic Chenille Brights, but I really like the color cranberry. In the past, I used the Lion brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick. I use this yarn a lot in my Christmas makes, but now recently I just purchased Premier's new cranberry color that they have. It is so pretty and pretty much the exact same as Wool Ease Thick and Quick, so it can match, and it is still a blanket style yarn. So I'm really excited to do that this year, but I changed the Darby the Buck Snuggler into Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and he sells really well for me like that. He's also just really, really cute and the perfect seasonal item. But then also when it's out of season, then you have a pattern that you can still continue to use, which I absolutely love about that. I like just being able to switch one thing and I can still use it the rest of the year, and it's not only for a seasonal item. So if you get one pattern out of all of these, I would definitely say the Darby and Delilah Snuggler and or the Winter Pipsqueaks, because you can use them definitely more than just the Christmas holiday season. The other pattern that I really enjoyed crocheting last year was Yule the Yeti from Love Knots. He was super fun, and he brought in a lot of customers who came to look at Yule the Yeti. Also, she makes a really cute Santa, which I have not had a chance to crochet the Santa. I bought it last year and then I just never had a chance to crochet it. I will link it down for you in the description in case you are interested in it. I think it's called the Chonky Santa. He is really, really cute. I just did not have the time to crochet him last year, and I don't know if I'll get time to crochet him this year as well. I've just been really, really busy with custom orders, and I have not had a lot of Christmas items on my hook this holiday season, but you may want to check him out if you are looking for a really cute Santa as well. The other one that was really fun last year was the Gingerbread Snuggler from Moon Sprouts. She has a boy version and a girl version, and they are both adorable. I believe now she even has them in a plushie style. I can't remember exactly, but they are really, really cute, and it sold very quickly for me. Like the first market that I brought it to, it sold within that first hour and it was gone, and then I just didn't get a chance to make it again. So check out the Gingerbread Snuggler if you are looking for that. And then the last item on my Christmas list that I crocheted was the Santa pillow from Champagne and Waffles. This pillow is so sweet. It is very much like an heirloom quality product with this pattern. Something seasonal that you guys can put on your kids' beds or even on the couch and just have it like around in your living room. It is so sweet and so fun. I charged $68 before sales tax for this pillow because it does take a good chunk of time. When I was crocheting it, I really didn't know how long it was going to take, and it did take about 4 to 5 hours to crochet for me. Not only that, but it also took a lot of materials. Like I think if I remember correctly, it took 1.5 skeins of white. And so altogether I had about $20 worth of materials for this item that I put together, or at least $16 worth of materials between the polyfill and all of the yarn. But it is such a sweet make. So if you have time to crochet this little Santa pillow, do it. I crocheted it without eyes and I think it looked really darling, but you can also add eyes. It's like a sleepy eye look and it's really, really cute. So those are all of my favorite Christmas patterns that I've crocheted in the past and or have crocheted this year. There are 2 patterns that I really want to make if I have time to get to them. They are 2 new patterns to me that I haven't crocheted. One of them is the Hatching Penguin from Louie & Berg. If you've been around for a while, you know I absolutely love her Hatching Chick pattern, and so I really wanted to try this Hatching Penguin, but it hasn't been on my hook yet. I have the pattern, I just haven't had the time to crochet it, but I'm really hoping I get the time to because I think it'll be really, really sweet. And then the other one is Brie the Mouse, but it is like the Christmas version of her. She comes with little Christmas cards and she's just so sweet, but I have not had a chance to crochet her either. She also comes with a little like red pajama outfit, a little winter hat, and a cute little winter skirt. In order to crochet that pattern though, you're going to need Brie the Ballerina mouse first, because this winter mouse is like a modification pattern to it, but really, really cute. I haven't had a chance to crochet her. I'm hoping I can. I bought that cranberry yarn just for her, so I'm hoping that that will give me enough motivation to get her done this holiday season before my last 2 markets. So we will see how that goes, but that is all of my Christmas patterns. I hope that you enjoyed watching this vlog. Maybe you can try some new Christmas patterns that you haven't tried before with some of these new items. Maybe it gave you motivation to just start crocheting Christmas items for your market or for your holiday season, holiday gifts. Either way, however you want to crochet them, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Try some new patterns or give you some time to remember the patterns that you actually do have, because I know if you're like me, you have a stash of patterns, but maybe you haven't gotten a chance to crochet them and then you forgot about them. So hopefully this is your little reminder to crochet some patterns that you either haven't got to or haven't touched in a while. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.